Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some Anchorage here. They're out of Alaska, which is pretty cool. Anchorage is obviously one of the, I was going to say cities. I'd probably call it a city. It's called Looking Out For You, and it's a double IPA at 8.4%. So I've only had a few beers from these guys. They're more known for their dark beers. They're hyped stouts and barley wines. I was lucky enough to get to try Blessed recently at my favourite bar in Melbourne, and yeah, it certainly lived up to the hype. It was banging. So let's get into it. Cheers to the Norwegian fellas again. Always good to see us. Yeah, the farmhouse ale is strong ale. Yeah, I've got a Belgian strong ale of theirs in the fridge. It's in a bottle. So yeah, that'll be a review coming up in the next week or two. But yeah, as I said in that last stream, I had a session IPA from these guys, and I wasn't expecting much because I'm never a big fan of session IPAs. They're quite often pretty lackluster. Yeah, when I drank this one, I was quite surprised. Like it just tasted like a normal IPA. So yeah, hopefully this one goes all right. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. I'm assuming all you boys are drinking, getting stuck into it. Good to see. So yeah, got my same glassware as I had in the last video. Always use this bad boy for hype beers, especially if they're internationals. Because yeah, a lot of the Australian breweries I've got sort of proper glassware from the actual brewery with the logos and stuff. Let's hope this one cracks all right. And yeah, this one I got through Carwin Cellars when they had their last US tap takeover. Sounded good. But yeah, one thing I'm a bit concerned about, it's one of the beers I had that I bought in this same batch that I reviewed yesterday. It just tasted a bit funny. So yeah, I'm hoping this one's, I don't know, tastes all right, and then I know that they're not spoiled. It's one thing that's always a concern with international beers coming all the way to Australia is, yeah, sometimes you'll get some spoilt ones. I mean, this one looks the part in the glass. It's got nice carbonation. So it's like a bright orange. I'd say 2 to 3 finger head. Pretty foamy, sudsy. Cloudy in appearance. Probably, yeah, medium body. Carbonation's pretty light. Let's have a whiff. Oh, I'll see if I can find the hops on this one. A lot of them aren't on the can, but thankfully for Untapped. I tend not to look at Untapped before I have a beer because I don't want to sort of see the ratings on it. Unless I'm out shopping and like there's a heap of beers, I might pick one based on its what larger, higher rating than others. Or so this one has Galaxy, so Australian, and Motueka, New Zealand. First of all, I feel like the base on this one's bready and biscuity. It's definitely not as like big in the base as what that last one was. It's got like a like sweet orange, even like you get like a touch of like mandarin or tangerine, something like that. Some lemon. It's yeah, definitely more juicy than like the pith. Maybe even some mango. It's citrus forward like the last one though. Maybe a little bit grassy. It's not as like punchy on the aroma, that's for sure. Hey, Simo, got a bit of snow. Cool. Snowing where you are, and buddy, enough to cook eggs on your car boot here. Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers, boys and girls. Definitely got that orange juice feel to it. Even a touch of grapefruit. There's a slight sort of bitter, juicy thing going on. Not so much pithy like the actual inside of the grapefruit. Passion fruit, maybe some pineapple as well. You can tell it's like you can definitely tell there's some galaxy in it, but Motueka I'm not really getting. You are getting a touch of that sort of lemon and grassy, but with Motueka I normally get a huge lime note, and unfortunately I'm not getting it in this. There's a touch of bitterness there. It's definitely more sort of sweet than dry, this one. But yeah, the thing that concerns me slightly, I'm getting that sort of similar feel to that outer range beer I had yesterday. I just feel like yeah, they're just that little bit. I don't know. I don't know the date on this one, so I feel like it's not drinking its best. Just doesn't have that fresh, punchy. Like I know it would have been a better beer when it first got released. I'm very, very thankful that I drank the monkish first, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell because they don't have that sort of oxidized quality. It's more just the hops have faded because they're older, and you start to get more of sort of the malt flavor than the hop characteristic. And yeah, they're just obviously just with a very hop forward beer, you really want to drink it in the first sort of month or so. Oh, I have too, brother. Don't even get me started on all the bad times I've had with Equilibrium. How are you anyway, Bumpy? You having a beer or what? The way it's been on YouTube today, I might end up going live again. It's real quiet. I don't know what's going on. I'm definitely keen to smash beers today, though. It's what temperature is it now? I'll have a look. Oh my god! It says down the bottom of my, you know how you have the news pop-ups on your screen. It says today's temperature set to break record. No, I don't want that. It's already fucking hot. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna do. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm checking the temperature. Yeah, so it's kind of it's only midday and it's already 36 degrees Celsius. 37. Woohoo! Normally the hottest part of the day here is about probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I dare say it's going to get over. It's going to be over 40. Yeah, that's insane. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, brother. Got the California weather today, man. It's we're up around the 100 and something Fahrenheit. I'm bunkering in because I don't have aircon in my house. I've just got to do what I can to keep it cool. I opened all the windows overnight. The worst thing is though, is you open up all the windows and then all the fucking creepy crawlies come in. Um, yeah, and then as soon as I sort of woke up this morning to go to the toilet real early, I just made sure all the blinds and everything was shut and it's dark just to keep it cool. Oh yeah, I was wondering what you were going on about. Yeah, and that's pretty good considering the time of year. Like we've got areas of Australia that's like California all the time. Like rarely get shit weather. Like it's like sort of spring or summer most of the year round. Hmm. Back to the beer, and unfortunately, this beer is not doing it for me much. Thing that pisses me off the most is the amount you pay for them, and then yeah, they're no good. I really, really wish there was a thing where you could, before you buy beers, if they don't have dates on them, I don't know, like it's like they purposely don't put dates on stuff when they put it in like in different countries, just because yeah, they know people won't buy them otherwise. Yeah, I mean it's still drinkable, but it's just you can just tell it's old. And it was exactly the same with that out of range one I had yesterday. And they both, as in the ones that I've got off this guy off Instagram, they're all fucking banging because they're fresh beers and like he's taken care of them the whole way, and so like that's good with him. But these are ones that were purchased in a store. Thankfully, there's only a few of them. Yeah, I got them during that last US tap takeover, and I think I've had 3 so far, and they've all sort of had that slightly old feel to them. It's just shit because like you think of the brewery and like obviously the amount of money you pay for it, but also the brewery. Like I don't really want to slag it off because it's probably a decent beer. It's just a bit old. That's not blessed. Thankfully, blessed was air freighted and the keg was well looked after. Because yeah, that fucking drank unreal. I just couldn't get over the coconut flavour in blessed and the sort of like the oily mouthfeel. Fucking unreal. I'm still considering buying that stout they've got there. It'll be one of those things like if, yeah, I don't know, one day I'm there and I just go, fuck it. It's like I need a mate to go halves with. I don't know. I probably won't get it, to be honest. Let's pour a little more, shall we? I don't really have to think too much about a photo for this one. Yeah, it's just annoying because, like, I'd love to know if people have had this and it's drank well, and it could be a good beer. Yeah. The worst thing for me is like most of the stuff I get's online, and I'm like hours away from where I get it from. So when it comes to like a bad beer or whatever, and you've already opened it, and that it's like you just got to fucking accept it. But yeah, I'm pretty brutal when it comes to if I'll buy something, and then I know that I can sort of go back there and talk to the people about it. I'll definitely, because it's like my favourite bar in Melbourne, and I sort of know the staff and that. Next time I go there, I'll definitely be saying something. Because yeah, I would have bought on the day. I would have spent about $100 on like the actual stuff they had on tap, but it was well worth it. Like everything was fucking immaculate, and it was a really good day. But then I would have spent another probably $60 to $80 on takeaways, and like so far they're not drinking very well. So, I just knew as soon as I tasted it, and you weren't getting that like strong lemon lime hit that you normally get from Motueka, and you got more of that sort of sweet malty taste. I just knew it wasn't right. Like it's old. But yes, thankfully I've got some VBs coming. Actually, sounded like the truck was out the front now. It'd be awesome if it is. Yeah, I'm terrible. I spend way too much. But yeah, being a single guy earns a bit of like some decent money. I spend way too much on shit I don't, and then I complain that I can't get anywhere in life. But I mean, I'm not that type of person that's going to sit at home doing nothing. Like I like to get out and go to the city and go to these places, and I like to buy good beers. And I don't know, life's more about stories and events and being happy than sitting at home doing nothing, playing video games or whatever, just so you can buy a house, and have assets and shit. I just think Australia sucks as far as trying to save money. I mean, yesterday, classic example, like all these people complain about how hard they get it, but they don't realise in Australia everything's like fucking worse prices than anywhere else. Like to renew your passport, $420. Every other country's less than half. Fucking government's so greedy. Every beer I buy, 50% of it's government tax. This beer's made me angry. Yeah. I absolutely love my dogs, but they're definitely holding me back as far as getting to do stuff I want to do. So it's yeah, it's going to be quite the change, I think, when it's just me and no one else to worry about. I do feel myself traveling and possibly moving somewhere else. Yeah, like if I was a smoker, I'd be absolutely livid. It's very rare to meet a young smoker here that's got money because they're just all their money goes towards their smokes. They're so fucking expensive. I remember Tommy Lee from Motley Crue when he was doing some sort of tour here. It was like about a year or two ago, and he goes, "Why the fuck are cigarettes so expensive in Australia?" And he had the ticket, like the receipt of the prices, and everyone's like, "Wow." Ooh, cool. That's awesome. English milds, they're the ones that can sort of vary in colour. Is that right? Like you can get some that are sort of like copper, and then others that are like more like even darker again, and but it's acceptable. Am I right, or am I talking about another style? It's a bit like, yeah, yeah. One of the German styles is sort of the same. It might be like a Bock or a Marzen. One of them, they vary heaps in colour. Hope you're well, dude. You're having a few froths. Yeah, yeah. I think that'd be the way to go. Slightly darker. It's got to have a bit of death in there. A bit of morbid. Yeah. Fuck, I haven't had an alt beer for ages. It was real random. We had this guy. He lives in a nearby sort of touristy town. It's about half an hour away, and he must either him or his family have a heap of money, and they bought a pub in the town, and he was actually a brewer, and all of a sudden had a like brewery with beers coming out, and the quality of them was pretty average. So most people were to be like a one and done. You'd never get them again. But I remember he had an alt beer, and it was actually all right. Most people didn't like it just because of the style, but yeah, I just remember talking to other people that were sort of familiar with him and like had that craft sort of palate like I do. And yeah, they were just saying, "Oh yeah, he does an all right alt beer." It's such a yeah, it's like a random style. So my groceries are scheduled to arrive in about an hour. I really hope that's the case because yeah, like I've got no smasher beers left in the fridge. So yeah, it sort of worked out well that I've done the two beer reviews, get a little bit of a buzz on, and then yeah, the rest of the shit arrives. Because yeah, I'm definitely going to need some cold beers today because it's so hot. Apologies for the noise in the background. Poor Angus doesn't like the heat because he's so old, so he's like laying on the floor, just like struggling. So yeah, if I was to score this beer, just how I'm drinking it now, which is unfortunate. It still had like the citrusy notes and the passion fruit. It just yeah, very lackluster, and I just put it down to being old. So no diss on Anchorage. It was probably a really good beer when it came out. I'm pretty sure it had some decent ratings. So yeah, pretty annoyed by the fact that yeah, I've acquired it when I have and the money I spent on it. Um, I'll give it like a 4.2. I'll be generous. Um, yeah, like it. You could even taste like it was boozy, and it had nothing on ABV as opposed to the beer I had before it. So, cheers, Drewy. Good to see you, brother. You are on the beers yet? Yeah. I'm the same. I think every alt beer I've had's been probably either Australian or American. But yeah, it's one of those styles I've probably only ever had like maybe 5. Bit like a wheat wine. I've only ever had a few of them. Wheat wine. But yeah, I might wrap this up. Yeah, is there any interest in another hangout like yesterday? What are people up to after this? All I know is I've just got to wait for this shit to turn up, and then I'm into it. I'm getting loose. Drewy, are you going live? If you're going live soon, might join you. I just have to wait on these beers to arrive, that's all. Yeah, this beer's definitely not right. The more I'm sipping it and as it's warming, it just tastes like sweet malt. Damn it! Put your dates on your cans, you fucking cunts. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've got. I don't know if I've got any beers in the fridge left at all that aren't like review beers. This is where it's shit when you're sort of waiting on someone to arrive with beers that you want to drink now. I mean, it said it's scheduled for, like about 45 minutes from now, but like you could be late. Come, mate, move up. God almighty. I feel his pain though. Like I'm struggling in this heat, and he's like, in dog years, he's like fucking double my age. Another thing while I'm at it, to people like landlords that own homes and fucking charge people excessive prices to live there, put fucking air cons in your homes, you greedy cunts. This is ridiculous. I pay good money to stay here and I fucking sit near in the hot. Fuck you. My landlord's an absolute prick. I wouldn't care less if he knew we watched this and heard me say it. Fuck him. So on that note, I'm out of here. Yeah. In Australia, you need about $1 million to have your own place. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm starting to get very negative. So on that note, I'm out. Love yous, and we'll see yous again soon.